Julian Jackson is an inch and 3/4 taller. He's a pound lighter. He's a year older, and he has an inch advantage in reach. Again, since Mike McCallum moved up to the middleweight division, there's a vacant WBA World Junior middleweight title on the line here. So it's Baek and Jackson. Jackson, a colorful fighter from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, a fellow we've seen on the Don King Sports and Entertainment Network several times before. The only loss on his record, 31-1. The loss was to Mike McCallum for this championship. So it has eluded him thus far. He's a great fighter. When I asked him about his loss, he said, it was a learning experience for me, and I'm ready to fight for the title now. In Chul, on the other hand, the only loss in his career was to Sean Mannion. And that was his only other trip to the United States. That fight took place in Atlanta, Georgia. So he hasn't been successful in his previous trip to the United States. He's won all his other fights. But talking to Reno Tomasi, who has seen him fight, who does the Italian commentary for Italian television, Reno told me that he doesn't think this guy can fight at all. So let's see whether Julian Jackson can handle it and become the new WBA World Junior Middleweight Champion. Jackson's been in with some good ones. He's the guy in the gold trunks with the red trim. He's defeated guys like Eddie Cosmo, Curtis Ramsey, J.J. Cottrell, Jake Torrance, Santos Solis, and again, his only loss was at the hands of the champion Mike McCallum when he gets popped. Julian, filled with confidence, is a good athlete, trains extremely hard, real nice guy. Type of fellow that when you're in a position like I am, you like being around athletes like this. This guy trains hard. He's handled by Carl King and Russell Nanwell from St. Thomas, working in his corner, taking the place of the late Billy Present. Of course, Sustin Galay was his mentor and keeper from St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. So Jackson doing some right-hand leading here. That kind of pause after him. Julian nails him. He calls it a knockdown. He was really off balance. It was a proper call. He hung onto the ropes, and he was going down. It was kind of an off-balance sort of thing. No real punishment done to him, but it's being scored as a knockdown. Now, it does have an effect because it affects the scoring of the fight. He's going to score around 10-8 instead of 10-9. Baek working hard from Korea. Would love to take this championship back to the Far East with him. As we take a look at this replay, he just misses the right hand there. Now, you'll see him, he gets banged right in the nose, and he starts to get out, and he's all setting that as a knockdown. Here we go, round number 2. This is scheduled for 12. Remember, the WBA just changed the rule. It used to be 15 rounds for world title fights in the WBA, but at that recent convention in London, the championship committee decided to switch it to 12 rounds to get in line with the WBC. For safety purposes, they say. And I guess you ought to be able to tell who can win the fight by 12 rounds as well as 15 if it can save their career and the length of time guys can keep on their careers by fighting short fights. And the International Boxing Federation is the only sanctioning body now that has 15-round world title fights. And I would say they'll probably come in line with 12-round title fights. All right, round 2. Julian Jackson, gold and red, against Chul. Number 1 ranked WBA contender. Julian, of course, is ranked number 2. Baek having a better second round. Right hand is through by Jackson, just raises the right hand. Julian's positioning and timing is just slightly off. If he can improve that just a bit, he's going to nail this guy. Although Baek coming back a little right here, and as I say that, Jackson misses it. Really a nice job of that right hand. Julian throwing many more right hands than I've seen him in some of his other fights. He's taking the opportunity to lead with it every shot. See him there? It's almost like a jab. In fact, the way he's fighting, he looks like a converted southpaw. Julian, a real good athlete. Looking to swim a lot down the island. While with the right hand in town. Just barely missing. He gets his positioning down in another round or so. Mr. Baek is going to have some trouble, I think, with Julian Jackson before it's all over. There's a gentleman here from the Korean consulate that made a presentation to Baek before the fight. And of course, don't forget, coming up, Edward Rosario and Julio Cesar. Baek attacking Jackson a bit here. That was a slip. He just lost his footing there. And down he went. Seems like he's okay. This was by no means any type of knockdown or anything. Julian just lost his footing and tumbled over. We've seen that in first fights here tonight, guys sliding.
Keep sliding on him, all right?
His foot just goes from underneath him there.
Hands up.
And he was, I suppose we can't call him fortunate. All right, this is round 3. Again, scheduled for 12. At stake, the WBA World Junior Middleweight Championship. A good first round for Julian. And there he nails Baek. And now will he try to finish him off? Julian realizes that his knees buckle, and he's got Baek in a heap of trouble here. Baek had better grab onto him, and he better start throwing some punches. That punch really took the wind out of Baek's sail. He's ready to go. At any moment, he's ready to tumble. Julian should get back, get that left in his face, and try to nail him with one more good right hand. Don't give him the breather. There's the right hand again. Baek is ready to go. Julian moves in. Good right hand. Vicious left hook. Middle right. Put down, go. He won't get up. I don't think he can. But it looks like he will. All of a sudden, I thought he was out totally. And then he gets to his feet. Mills Lane crushes him. Examining him. That was a tough knockdown. And he comes for the kill. Mills will stop it. If he doesn't do something quick, that's it. This fight's all over. Mills Lane stops the fight before Baek gets there. Julian Jackson is the new WBA World Junior Middleweight Champion. The game 153 of the third round of TKO. Win this title. And he did it in nice style. He's got him in all kinds of trouble right here. As you can see, the legs are wobbly. He's ducking underneath punches. The mouth is open. He's ready to fall here. Flush shot with the right hand. He maintained his patience and set him up for these shots. Look at that left hook. It was the left hook that I thought he wouldn't get up from that. Another good shot. Bam. Watch it. Works to the body. Watch for the left hook. Backing off, nails him with the right hand. There's the left hook. Right hand. And there's the left hook I was looking for. Whew. Now look at his eyes. I said he won't get up. And he did get up. He did get up from that one, but not this time. And Mills Lane goes in. Whew. What a great night for this kid.